Hello guys, welcome back to algebra class. And this time I will go over this review number 6. So this is the one of like two review packets that you can study for the test because I love you guys. I just shrink those down to only two packets. First one is a review number 6 and second packet is going to be review number 7. So if you study those two packets and with a 1D well like Google form, you're going to be okay for the test. So just like our tradition, let's go over these questions. I only made this one for Brandon and Aubrey because you guys said you guys learned best with the video. And Emily said the same thing. So for you guys. So let's do this one. So first one, it says check true statements of following graph transformation from its parent function. So again, it's very simple and easy one. It's a graph transformation. If you see negative, this one is reflected. Your graph is going to reflect across the x-axis. And do you see this 3? It's not negative 3. You only look at 3. And 3 is greater than 1. So we call it vertically stretched by 3. What I mean vertically stretched is your graph is going to shrink like this. Like when you actually graph it, it's going to look like this. Okay. After that, minus 7, this one means 7 units to the right. And plus 2 is a 2 units up. So it says which one of these are going to be true. So vertically stretched by a factor of 3, so that's true. Vertically compressed, nope, it's not negative 3. Again, negative is nothing to do with the stretch or compress. It's just reflect. 7 units to the right, that's also correct. Horizontally stretched, nope, it's not horizontal. Reflect across the x-axis, that's correct. Now, pause the video and try question number 2 by yourself. Now let's look at this. Which of the following is false? You're looking for false statement about the function below. So we have a graph and it looks like we have some key attributes to look at. So what we have to do is very simple. We just have to put this one into decimals. And keep that in mind. If you put something into decimals, it's gonna be your domain is gonna be all real number, almost always, at least for the first semester. So here, solution at 3, 0, 5, 0. Well, 3, 0, 5, 0, that's correct. Minimum at 4, negative 3, that's also correct. That's a vertex and that's the lowest point, so we call it minimum. Y-intercept 0, 45. So I cannot see our y-intercept, but if you go up, there's a 0, 45. That's correct. Axis of symmetry at y equals negative 3. That's false. Because our axis of symmetry is where it cuts in half. That should be x value. So it should be x equals 4. So you're going to have very similar question on the right, so pause the video now and try question on the right by yourself. Now let's do question number 5. I think I should make this one into 3 different videos. So let's look at question number 5. Which of the following is true about the function below? So again, it's the same thing. I have to put this one into decimals. So I'm gonna put 2 absolute value of x plus 4 minus 5. All right, let's look at it. First one, this is a negative function. So we're looking for something that is true. And that's not true because it's going open up. It's a positive. Domain is negative 6.5, comma negative 1.5. And don't get confused with this negative 6.5 and negative 1.5. This is a solution. Axis of symmetry at x equals negative 4. That's correct. Negative 4, comma negative 5 is not a maximum. This is a minimum because that's the lowest point. Keep that in mind. That's the minimum. And this is the max. Okay? And that's another way of writing like, what's it called? Vertex. All right, question number 7 and 8. Maybe these are the last question that I will go over in this video. So the function f of x equals this has changed to the graph below. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna put this one into decimals, and that's gonna change to this graph. And we are explaining how graph transformed from its that. So let's put this. F of x, normally you have to put y value instead of f of x, but it is okay to put f of x when it comes to graph transformation. Now, I see some people just put plus 3 like that. That's wrong, because plus 3 should be outside of this absolute value, no square root. So let's look at this. Now, don't get confused. You're not moving this one to this graph. You're moving this decimals into this. And look at this. This one starts from the 0, and do you see it moved 1 unit to the right? So what happened? From here it's a 0,3, and this one is a 1,3, which means 1 unit, it moved 1 unit to the right. So which one of these is the 1 unit to the right? It's gonna be D. That's it. The common mistake that I see is people put this one because they think from this one to this, so they think it's gonna be 1 to the left. That's not true. You're looking the graph, what you put into the decimals, into this one, okay? And another mistake that I see is people see like this one moved 3 units up. No, because this one has moved 3 units up already, right? Right, that's about it, guys. If you have any question, please come for tutoring. I will help you. Please study and try question number on the right. And if you get wrong, make sure you review those questions. All right? So that's about it, guys. Just let me know. Love you guys. Bye.